Okay, so changing thoughts. Instead of going to seeing What's My Line, I'm actually meeting up with my sister, Marble Archer, in order to get some dinner before I have to head up to the Hall of the Sun again for Ingrid Nilson's Stepping Stones panel. I mean, I wanted to see What's My Line, but the thing is, it's based on a game show that I'd never even heard of or even seen. Maybe if they showed a little bit more of it on Game Show Network, I could have gotten to know it a little bit better, but what can you do? But I'm currently on my way to be out with my sister to get some dinner, as I said earlier, so catch you all later. Just want to say it's great to see you again, and it's great to have you back in Baltimore.
Thank you. I'm so grateful to be here.
Alright, so my story about the fandom. When I first heard about My Little Pony, this current generation, and saw the responses it had gotten from my sister, I mean, you may have seen her going around the con as Parabutter back at the Apple a Day panel. At first, when I first heard about the stuff about My Little Pony, I was a little dumbfounded to find that a lot of dudes like something that was intentionally made for little girls. But when I finally sat down to watch the show with that mindset, something about the show just really struck with me, and I think it was because the characters grew as the seasons went on. Whether it was Twilight going from Unicorn to Alicorn Princess, and the CMC getting their cutie marks. So, when I found out that I was going to attend my very first BronyCon back in 2015, I was super excited to be here for the first time, as well as my very first con. But I feel like my excitement may have been my downfall when making first impressions on people. But my sister and I were talking back at our hotel, but after as we were having dinner, about how I feel like I've grown as a person and as a member of this community as I've been in the fandom as well as this con. So I just want to say thanks again for everything. You never failed to make me smile with your performance as Maud, and thanks for everything.
Thank you.
Alright, so Stepping Stones with Ingrid Nilson just ended, and even though it was pretty much just one big pity party for the most part, if you can look at it that way, it was still great getting to see my friend Ingrid again, as well as showing my story of how this community, as well as this convention, has changed my life for the better. So, Ingrid, another rock-solid performance by you, and thanks for everything you've done. So, I got a little bit of time left before the Grand Galloping Gala, so let's go and see what there is to see. Alright, so I made it inside the Hall of the Sun once again for the Grand Galloping Gala. And you can hear behind me and see behind me, this year's gala is actually looking really, really promising. With this year's theme being A Night at the Movies, it's looking really great so far with the old movie clips and all the old movie themes. If you know where this is from, major kudos to you. So far it's looking really promising, but only time will tell if this can truly be the best night ever.
The friendship travel. I knew I should have put you all in the...
Put us all in the what?
Yeah, what are you hiding? Nothing. Nothing at all. Now let's get this here.
Yeah, that is the biggest lie ever. Where is Twilight? Where is
What in equestrian is that thing?
This is a little invention of my own design to help get in the way of those who are getting in the way of me being the star of the show. One press of a button on here will send you and all your own little gala guests into a dimension of my own design. And there's no way out. You should ask your good friend Twilight over there.
Hey, let me out of here! Someone please help Juniper! She did this with some weird gizmo thingy. Everyone, can you hear me? My magic is completely useless. Somebody help me!
I'm Snips S. Preston, Esquire.
And I'm Snails Theodore Logan. And together we're Wild Stallions!
You saw nothing!
Far away, long ago, glowing dim as an amber, things my heart
something even crazier? Yes!
Hang on.
I'm so sorry, every pony. I didn't mean for this to happen. But with everybody here, I think I can safely say one thing. Let's go home. Together.
Dragon Rice, Destructive Dolls, Deer, and Titania's Spade. Hey, every pony! Phew! Alright, so, just got out of the Grand Galloping Gala, and oh my gosh. This is easily the best gala ever. And it completely redeems itself from what happened of last year's gala. Before going into this year's gala, I didn't think that anything was going to top the 2016 gala as my personal favorite. But with a title like A Night at the Movies, I decided, you know what? This actually looks very interesting, and it's right up my alley. And sure enough, they pulled out all the stops. From what I remember hearing, this was Lady Ava's first time directing, and everyone involved, whether directing or acting, did an absolutely amazing job with the different movie spoofs. Whether it was Snips and Snails as Bill and Ted, Princess Cadence in Shining Armor as Love is an Open Door from Frozen, and even throwing a bit of Star Wars and Marvel and everything else in there. So, yeah, it was just easily the best gala they've ever put on. And in unrelated news, right after the gala ended, they had a little after-party dance, and my gala goal of getting a dance with Twilight Sparkle officially accomplished. This truly was the best night ever. But for now, I'm going to call it a night, head back to the hotel. So I will see you all tomorrow for day 3, the final day of BronyCon 2018. See you all later, and good night.